This video tutorial is going to walk you through on how you can use a new app in the classroom called the CUW ShareLink. What this app allows you to do is to roam around your classroom and wirelessly project your content up to the screen. So this can be done on a mobile device, a tablet, or a laptop, but you don't have to be stuck now at the front of the classroom with all of the cables and lack of mobility in the classroom. The other thing is the students can also use this app at the same time, so I'm going to kind of show you as well how you can collaborate with students, or if you just want to simply show your device up in the front of the room. So I'm in Siebert Hall 009 right now, and you'll notice that on the Extron here, I have both projectors selected, and I have the ShareLink wireless app presentation selected as well. So I'm going to go over here to the screen, and I'm going to just note a few things that you're going to want to make sure that you have. So until you start displaying the content, this screen will be up. And you will want to make sure that you know the IP address and the code. You don't have to write them down because they will stay on the screen, but just know that those are the two things that you're going to need in order to make this work. So I'm going to go on to my screen here on my phone, and you'll notice in the bottom left I have downloaded the CUW ShareLink app. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to pull it up here for you. You will have to download that out of the App Store or Google Play, whatever the case is. You can use either type of device. You're going to get this message. You're not connected to a receiver. Would you like to connect? Just go ahead and hit cancel. And in the top right hand corner we have what looks like a Wi-Fi antenna. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And you're going to see we have this manual input. I'm going to select that. And this is where we would put that manual IP address. Now you're also going to get this message of there's no receivers found in the current network. Would you like to connect to another? Just say no. And make sure that you are connected to FalconNet. FalconNet will be the only wireless on campus that this will work with. So you can see I have typed in the IP address here already. It should stay the same for this room, but once you go to another room it will be a different IP address. So I'm going to hit login, and then I'm going to put in that code that was up there, which in this case is 0657. That's going to change every time you're in the classroom. So don't assume that that's always going to be the code. And then you can make the login name whatever you'd like. Make it your name most commonly, and just in case you are showing multiple things on the screen with students, you can keep track of who's showing what. So I'm going to hit login, and I'm going to get the home screen of the app. And I'm just going to kind of walk you through some of these things real quick here and what they do. So the library option allows me to just pull up photos and documents that I have saved to my phone. So you can have PDFs, PowerPoints, Word documents, and then of course pictures that are on your phone. And I'll come back to this in a minute because I want to show you how you can annotate over those as well. We're going to go back. We also have the browser. So when I click on that, currently I'm just showing Google Chrome. Anytime you want to show this then on the screen, you have a play button in the top middle. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then it becomes a pause, which is what you would click to stop. So I'm going to go back to my camera here so that you can see that up on the screen. I am now showing that google.com. You could show any app that you would like, but this is just to kind of show you what it looks like up there. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the app. And I'm going to go ahead and hit pause to stop showing that content. We're going to click back. And we also have a camera feature. So you could see that I can roam around the room. I could use this maybe kind of like a document camera potentially, wherever the case is. But again, it just kind of works like a live video feed. I'm going to click back. The other option I want to show you is the cloud. This allows you to pull files from Dropbox, Google Drive, or OneDrive, which is very nice. So if you have a lot of documents saved out there, you can pull them from the following cloud services. So I'm going to go ahead and click back. Now with all of these options, you also have the ability to annotate over your documents or your screen or whatever the case is. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull up a PDF out of my library and just show you some of these things that you can use. So on the bottom, you'll see I have a pen icon. When I click on that, I get a couple things across the bottom. I have a pen the pen color ink, an eraser, a trash can, and then a save. If I click on the highlighter, which will probably be a pen the first time you open it, I have 4 options across the bottom. I have a pen with a 1, a highlighter, and a highlighter with a 1. If I select either of them with a 1, so I'm going to go with the pen and the 1, what that does is every time I do a new line, it erases the other one. Obviously, if I select the one that doesn't have the 1, it would just be a continuous drawing. Also, then the highlighter with the 1 just highlights certain areas depending on what color you have selected. Different colors you have, red, blue, and green. And then you can also change the thickness of the line as well. The eraser, just simply with your finger you go around and you erase it, or you can hit the trash can, which will just clear everything for you. Again, you could use Word documents, PowerPoints, and so forth all on here while going up to the screen. So I'm going to go back and just make sure that I draw on here again just so you can see up on the screen. I'm going to hit play, go to my camera here, and you can see there's the mark that I made. So this really makes it a nice collaborative type of device for the students as you go through different things. Now I mentioned how you can also have students put things up on the screen as well at the same time as you. So next to this little pause button, I have a 4 square icon. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to just put my content in the upper left. What this then allows is for your students to also connect into this, and they could put their content into 2, 3, or 4. So my content's up in the left. The students could put it into any of the other 4 spots. Or if you just wanted the students to have full screen, they would just hit the 4-box icon and hit full screen. So it really makes for a nice collaborative environment potentially with your students, and allows them to share their stuff as well very easily, especially without having to come to the front of the room and hook up an adapter or hook up into the cables and so forth. So that's kind of how you use ShareLink in the classroom. If you have any questions at any point, feel free to contact myself, Justin Frisk, or Sean Young. Both of us are down in the AV department, and we would be glad to help you out with this.